I don't know, does it work?
Alrighty, hello, my name's Rylan, joined here by the Cowboy Crab. Another season in the OFL, back behind the booth. It's been a run. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all who are watching the stream. So, Crab, tell us about this matchup.
Well, Rylan, for this matchup tonight, we got two of the Tier 1 teams here. You have the undefeated Firecats and the undefeated DC Knights. As for the Knights, they have themselves a defending Legendary Bowl champion. No, Victory Bowl champion, wrong league. Victory Bowl champion here at Bailey at their quarterback. Just coming off of the recent Victory Bowl with the Oklahoma City Twisters. And, well, defeating the Florida Firecats in that one. So, just going off of that, I think you'd ought to say that the Knights are probably going to have the number here of the Firecats here for tonight's matchup.
Well, of course, the OFL is one of the most unpredictable leagues in roll football, right? Of course, the last few roll football games I've had, it's been close. You never know what could happen in this league, right? And, I mean, upsets do happen. Of course, DC comes into this game away, visiting team, and, of course, they're going to try and get the win here tonight in Pensacola, Florida. Of course, the Firecats actually come in here. The Firecats or the Wildcats? I think we have a misspell here on the pregame show. It says Wildcats, but either way, of course, our producers in the booth are having a bit of a chuckle. It's been a whirlwind, but of course, you know, what could he say, right? A week till Christmas. Holidays are on. These guys are probably pumped. So let's get the show on the road, right? All right, so as the game gets set up here, big matchup between these two teams. Of course, 5-minute quarters like usual. 20-minute game. Firecats chose to defer. And as we await kickoff here.
If I'm not mistaken, here will be the Firecats starting on offense here. We'll see what they got here in store on their opening drive.
If I'm not mistaken, DC in the dark.
No, DC in the white.
DC in the white. Firecats in the dark. Two very similar colored teams in terms of their jerseys, but as we await kickoff.
Well, it is now 10:30, so I think we're just waiting for the whistle.
We await kickoff here. It seems that's a bit of a delay. And kickoff's supposed to happen at 10:30, now 10:31. We await here. They're probably going to redo the coin toss as far as I know, but they're going to review it. The players in the chat are going absolute berserk.
Well, Ron, we already got chaos ensuing, and the game has not even started yet.
Like I've mentioned before, Florida in the dark, black and blue jerseys, the Firecats.
I think it's
with
purple.
DC in white. Doesn't look purple, honestly. It looks really blue. That's at least on my end, but who knows? And they're still talking.
And we have yet to see a single snap of football played yet.
10:32 now. Time's ticking. Time's ticking. All right, so kickoff is next as they get started here. Still awaiting. They're still talking in chat.
Yep.
10:33. Kickoff should be soon, though.
Well, I guess while we can wait, I can mention how, as of right now, coming into this game, both these teams sit in the top 5 in the league. Knights sit in number 2, and Firecats sit at number 3.
Right, so Knights kick off here. They'll get the ball. Of course, Knights' last game. Currently 2-0 on the season. Won last game 54-52 at Core Blocks, who holds a 1-1 record. DC comes into this game 2-0 as well, winning their last game 43-33 against the Viridian City Vipers. So, of course, this is a big matchup. One of these teams will go home.
Someone is taking their first loss of the season here tonight, Ryland.
Somebody will go home with an undefeated record.
Well, we're
Knights
underway
and
now.
Firecats on RSPN. So they'll take the ball. Here comes Vincent. He'll run left side. He's going towards the 20, and we'll just take it towards the 25, and he'll be stopped there by Hoopski. 1st and 10. 1st and 15. And they're going again. Timeout.
DC takes a timeout here.
Seems like they hear that the Knights are delaying the game, of course. A lot of bickering back and forth in the chat.
Oh, but we got a
timeout
whistle.
now called by DC. The whistle's been blown.
Refs blow the whistle, though.
Seems like they might be going now. And here we go, we got a throw. And that's coming to number 12, and he's running for it, still going for it, and will be tackled. My ball game switched.
And Calvin with a big throw right there down the middle to get the play started. Vincent catching it and taking it all the way to the 25 at DC. And the Knights defense is just not on their toes with that one, Ryland.
So here comes quarterback rushing. I'll be thrown, and that's tackled and caught for a touchdown. Firecats on the board first. And they're up by 6.
And I mean, that's a 2-play drive. Incredible work by Calvin. Getting 2 great passes in, and they're already on the board. And they'll go for 2 here. So 2-point attempt there from the Firecats is good.
Ryland, join now.
So 8-0 here. Firecats take the early lead. So now DC going to have to figure out how to respond here.
Alrighty, technical difficulties. My bad on that, but of course, Firecats on the board currently 8-0. 2-point conversion was good. So let's see here what the Knights have in store to get their offense up and running. Of course, DC takes a timeout, running 2 timeouts, got 3 for Florida. So 2 for the whole half. It's not necessarily a smart play knowing that both these teams are undefeated.
I mean,
Kickoff will be up.
Florida only took about just under 30 seconds in their opening drive of the game. So DC, will they try and match that pace, or are they going to try something different here?
Exactly, as he's tackled by Joey, the number 7 on DC.
But of course, you have Bailey leading the DC Knights here. We'll see what he's got in store in his opening drive here. And DC taking their second timeout.
Another timeout. So we're running one for the whole half. I don't know if this is necessarily smart crap, but of course, I mean, it's been bickering nonstop. We're about 29 seconds into this game. Kickoff supposed to happen at 10:30, was delayed till 10:34. 4 minutes into this game, we're only 30 seconds in. Not even 29.
And 2 plays nonetheless.
And it seems like we will have another account joining, possibly.
I don't know what's happening right now.
They're bringing in another player. Selly joins the team. So another timeout. They're wasting all their timeouts. That's it.
Are we sure that they used their third and final one? It does not look like it yet.
Throwing timeout Knights, of course, up top.
No, that was the second one.
Might not be. It probably is the second one right now. It's just non-stop right now, though, so far.
Well,
check the Twitch
whistle.
chat. Get the talking to you fine folks here.
We got the whistle here. And all right, DC's finally playing offense.
There we go. Aha, gonna chuck it down and gets it to Nice down. Be tackled right away, and there'll be a 2nd and 7.
Not a big play right there from DC on their first play. We'll see if Bailey's got something in store here for this drive as a whole, though.
Here comes Aha again. Sieg actually is quarterback right now. He'll throw right side. That's overthrown. And it'll be an incomplete pass, 3rd and 7.
This is big here for DC. 3rd and 7 back in their own territory. They got to get a good play here.
Sugar Raya, FNF is the best. We try our best. Here comes Sieg. Going towards the end zone, throw left side. It'll be caught for a 1st down.
No, he's short. He's short.
4th and 1.
So 4th and 1 here for DC. I don't think they're going to have to punt here. So we're probably going to see DC go for it.
I can see them running it right now. They'll just take a right over, Bailey, and that's over. And they'll get another 5 yards alongside that 1st and 15.
Bailey just took it up the left side immediately. And I don't think Florida was ready for him to run that fast.
So Lurking going to snap here to Sieg. Lone whistle. Sieg comes up. Sieg towards the middle, gonna try and find an open man. He's got 2 wide through the middle, and he'll throw it to the right side to cover, and he's got it. 1st down again. That'll be tackled by Jalen. 1st and 15 once again. And DC is buzzing.
And they're moving down the field more efficiently. They just got to keep it going, though.
Here's a chance now for Sieg. Going right side, trying to find a man open. He's got 1 towards the middle. Still running, being basically chased by the number 97. He'll throw it right down the middle. That's caught by 2 Ford.
They'll put him in the red zone here. It's 1st and goal for the Knights.
And they're just going to try to get right to the end zone. This 3rd, 4th draw so far. Sieg towards the middle. Gonna try and find a man again. Gonna throw left side, and that's caught!
They kept him out. That's incomplete.
And they'll take that out. Second and goal. Whistle's been blown. Sieg. Gonna jump, trying to find a man towards the middle, towards the 30. Still running as he dangles through. 2 guys on him. Sieg throws left side, caught. Chance by 2 Ford, still running forward, and that's in! Touchdown Knights!
Nice hurdle right there at the very end, and the Knights now on the board. But if they want to tie this game, they got to go for 2 here.
Will they go for the 2-point conversion? It's a risk that I would take. And he gets sacked!
And that is not what you want to have happen on a 2-point conversion. Not even getting a chance to get the ball off.
Poor executed play, and the Knights are down by 2. Back to Florida offense we go. Of course, OFL, you're running 8 and 8. You're all scattered. One of the things about this league, and I mean, you got 3 guys in the end zone willing to get that ball and protect. Let's see what the Firecats can do. This will go left side. Here comes 7. 7 going left side towards the 20. Going to try and just get it in there, and he'll get it right on the 21. So first down here. So Hassan Campbell. Japan will snap it over. There's a chance now for Calvin. Calvin going to go just trying to run with it, and he'll just throw it to the sidelines, and that's just a weird play there. He'll go for it. Japan. Get ready to snap to his man. Whistle's been blown. Calvin. Towards the middle on a 2nd and 15 here. 2:58 left to go. On the end zone now. Calvin, right side. Going to throw right side again. Just gets it just short of a first down. And that'll be a 3rd down. 3rd and 2. As he inches towards the 40.
The big 3rd down here for Florida. We'll see what the Firecats have in store here. They could go with a run, or they might try and go with a short pass, or they could always try and draw something out here. We'll see what they're going to do.
If I was the Firecats, I would have ran that, but they're going to run it anyways. Calvin going left side, trying to find a man. He'll throw it towards the middle, and right side, and it's caught for 7. And it's a 1st down. They'll count it. Looked to be just a bit short.
I think he just barely got past the marker, so that is going to be a Firecat 1st down.
So Japan to Calvin. Waiting to snap the balls when time winds down. 2:30 left to go. Calvin. Towards the 20. Going to go right side. Trying to find a man open. He's got 2. Itching towards the left of the sides of the field. He'll throw. A wide chance there, and that's overthrown.
One thing I have noticed a little bit here so far with the Knights defense is that they are trying to contain Calvin. As Calvin right now, he's a top 10 rusher in the league.
Wow.
With the entire top 10 being quarterbacks, Calvin in at that number 10 spot, and I think the Knights are trying to contain him to prevent him from running the ball all over him. They're going to make him throw.
2nd and 15. Play clock winds down. 2:19 left to go. Calvin. Towards the middle, edge towards the 20. He'll go to the 15, the 10. Calvin towards the end zone. Going to try and find a man open. He's got 1 towards his right in the middle. He'll go right side, and that is caught! Touchdown, Firecats!
However, one thing I did not note in that is that Calvin is also a top 15 passing quarterback in the league, and right there, he just showed it with an end zone to end zone toss to put the Firecats up 14-6 here in the 1st quarter.
Great play there. I think they're going to go for the field goal, but
I do not see them going for 2 on this attempt.
And they'll kick it, and that is good. Of course, in this league, it's not really a kick. It's basically a throw. One of the weird things about OFL, but makes it really unique. 15-6 here in Florida. So here comes Slushy. Going right side towards the 20. He'll get over the 25 and not just quite. But a 1st down they are. Dee's turn to bring the ball back into the Knights end zone. There's a chance now for Sieg. Sieg towards the middle. Sieg going towards the end zone. Got 2-man on him. Got wide open left side, and that is caught for Slushy. What a throw.
Right there, DC is trying to respond with a big play of their own. They saw what Calvin did to put the 7 points up on him. And Bailey's like, hey, I can make big throws too. Here's one of my own.
1st and 15. Sieg. Itching towards the 40, right side. Got a man open. He'll get it. Thrown to the right, and that's overthrown. 2nd and 15. Would have been a great play there. Of course, just tagging right on the back right corner of the end zone, but unable to do so. Overthrown. 1:43 left to go here. Sieg. Gotta try and find open man. They're gonna call it dead. It's been basically a big back and forth battle between these two teams. Of course, both teams going here 2-0, undefeated. I mean, what can you do, right? As it'll be a 2nd and 25 here. Here comes Sieg going right side towards the 50, trying to find a man open. Sieg has 2 fans right on the end zone. Itching towards the right. He's got a guy wide open. That is wide open. Touchdown. Oh my goodness. What a play.
Just wide open in the middle of the end zone. How do you let that happen?
Great play there by DC. Sieg just trying to find his man, taking his time. If you could not tell, just taking his time, keeping his calm, has allowed him to create rushes right off the chance.
They're gonna
go for 2. Make it a 1-point game.
They got it.
That's in.
They're going to challenge here. I think false start. That's what they're trying to get challenge out. So the false start will be put in effect. So it's just going to put the extra point back to the 40 to start.
So here comes Sieg to redo the second 2-point conversion. 97-11 on him. He'll throw it right side, trying to find a man open, and he's got numbers.
They got
and that
it again.
is in. You can't stop the man. If you have execution, you're going to have great plays. That's 2 back to back.
So 15,
Florida ball.
14.
Ball has been kicked off. Here comes Jalen going right side towards the 15 and the 20. He'll try and get over to 25, and he won't. Itching on the 22. 1st down. Can Florida rejuvenate their offense? Japan to Calvin. He's just going to run it in. Gets tackled. Loses actually gains about 5 yards. So not too bad of a play. You're closer and closer. You waste a down. But can they get this closer to the end zone? Thrown, caught. 1st and 15, great play there. 1:12 left to go. And they're just going to try and kill the clock as much as they can. They're able to kill the clock. Get a touchdown late. Second quarter might just shape up a bit different.
Right now, the Firecats, they still got that 1-point lead. So they are not playing behind at the moment.
Here comes Calvin. Itching back. Deep dive. Left side. Overthrown.
Was looking for another big play right there, but I think the defense just had him right there. So it'll be third down. for Florida.
It's basically the battle of the arm, if you think about it.
I mean,
of
yeah,
course,
these are two guys who are gunslinging right now here in the opening quarter.
well, first downs back to back to back to back is quite hard to do in the OFL. And these two quarterbacks can do it. Second and 15, caught right side. Seven's got it. He'll run for it. And he's on the 20. It's actually on the 25 or 24, but holy. Great throw there. First and 15. 49 seconds left to go. Time winds down. Calvin. Through the middle. Is going to try and find a man going right side. Still running with the ball. Being chased by two guys. Thrown.
And, oh, they push him out right there.
That
what
is
a play from the Knights
unbelievable.
defense.
Great play. And here comes back to the bickering in the chat. They are heated.
I think Calvin, he might be trying to look at Vince, and he's been a guy that's been pretty reliable. And at this point in the field, he might be someone that Calvin might want to look at here.
Here comes Calvin, middle side. Through the middle, my apologies. Calvin. Running, being chased by Lurking. Has two guys on him through the right side. He'll get sacked!
That is not what you can want to do here. Now you're back to your own territory. It's 3rd and 53 here for the Firecats.
That's just brutal. I mean,
what a play from the defense, though. But now you basically have to toss this ball up just for a first down.
I mean, he doesn't have much room to, get this ball far. I mean, he's got enough. Don't get me wrong. It's in towards the halfway mark, but I mean, you're at 3rd and 53. Your marker's basically the end zone. Let's see what he can do. Calvin.
I mean, at this point, you might as well. But Calvin, he's got to be careful now. The defender's already gotten him once.
Gonna throw it deep down the
over.
middle, and that is overthrown. 4th and 53. They're gonna have to punt this.
I think this is an auto punt right here. There's no chance. Even if it was an auto punt, there's no way I'm going for it on a 4th and 53.
Not a single chance.
And I honestly think that I think they should have probably tried to get a little bit closer here, make it a 4th and manageable. But I guess Calvin just decided to go for the big play, and if they got it, they got it. If they didn't, they just punt the ball back. And well, now DC with a chance to get their
30,
first lead of the night.
40. Paradox going to tackle him. Sieg gonna go right side, being chased there by Paradox and Campbell. He's gonna fake the throw. He's gonna deep it down right side. Here's a chance.
Oh no,
he
he was locked up right there. But I'm seeing lag warning issued right here.
We have technical difficulties, by the way. If you guys have seen our scoreboard, it's not reading the information that it's supposed to. It's currently the second quarter, 4:42 left to go here on a 1st and 10. We'll have the board back up.
The lag warning pushed DC up 5 yards.
The 1st and 10. Gonna throw left side. He's got a man open. That could be intercepted though, and that's overthrown.
He put it too far out.
Here's a chance now for Sieg. Towards the middle, 2nd and 10. 4:31 left to go. You'll throw it to 2-4, and he just gets short there of a first down, 3rd and 2.
One thing just looking at the stats real quick is that the Firecats, they have a top 15 defensive back in the league right now. So we'll see if Bailey can keep that in mind right there. It is Jez on the field, or in the statue is Michigan. He's on the right side of the field here. And I've seen Bailey stick a lot towards the left side so far in this game here, at least from what I can recall.
They get the first down here, 1st and 15. Here's a chance down for Sieg. Going to go towards the middle on the 50. Sieg being chased there by two guys, 97 and 11. Once again, he'll run for the ball, and he's got it left side, and that's overthrown.
I think, yeah, he is sticking to that left side of the field here. And I think he does not want to press the right side because of who he knows is on that right side, which is this man right here, a top 15 defender in the league right now in terms of the statistics.
Here comes Sieg. Sieg right side, trying to find a man. Gonna throw left side and get it just short, and that is a 3rd and 12. I thought that was just out, but he gets it, but still 12 yards away. In my opinion, a bit of a risky play there.
Well, Bailey, he needs a play here on 3rd and 12. They're only down by 1 point, and this could be their opportunity to get in the lead.
There's a chance out for Sieg, gonna avoid the sack, and we'll just get it over. Here comes Hugh Ford. Still jumping over, a great play. They're still running, still going towards the middle. That's it! Touchdown, Firecats!
That's the Knights.
What a play!
Wrong team, Ryland. That's the Knights that scored.
Why do their jerseys look like that?
The DC Knights, for the first time in this game, have the lead here. And this crowd has just gone quiet here in Pensacola.
Here comes Sieg. They're going to go for the 2. That's it.
And they got it. There's one thing I know about teams with Bailey at quarterback. It is the fact that tosses tend to go their way a lot of time. So now it's a 22-15 game here, Ryland. I feel like we've seen a pretty big momentum shift.
Exactly. And I mean, you're down by 7. A touchdown away, you're able to tie the game. Play your cards right. If I am Florida, I'm getting this to the end zone as soon as I can. Run every time you are a yard away. And you might have a chance to get this game tied before the end of the 2nd quarter. Here comes Calvin. Going right side, I'll throw, and that's caught there by 7. What a play. Automatic 1st down. Firecats are buzzing. Here comes Calvin. 1st and 15, 3:13 left to go. He's going to try and find a man. He's going to go deep middle. Here's a chance. Overthrown. Unfortunate for the Firecats.
I think we're
just a catch away from a touchdown times game.
Looking at it on my second screen here on just the right, I think receiver might have been like a few seconds late on the jump. If he jumped a second or two earlier, I think that's a touchdown right there for the Firecats. Depending on how this game goes, he might be wishing he got that one in. And what just happened there?
That is a weird situation. I'm not sure if that is an offside. It looks like it. But they're chatting. They're saying plus 15 yards.
That might be automatic. That might be a free 1st down right there for the Firecats. And it will be.
Smart play. 1st down. 2nd and inches right now, actually. No, 1st down.
Yeah, there we go. They flipped it. Okay, here we go. Yep, first down for Florida, or the Florida Firecats.
Calvin's ball. Going towards the middle, trying to find a man. He's got two. Calvin taking his time, going to go deep left, and that is caught! Touchdown! Firecats are 1 point away from tying this game.
And that's the big play that they needed to respond with. Extra point, a tie, but I think it's likely that they could go for two and try and get that lead back.
They're going to go for the field goal to tie the game.
And, oh, wow. Okay, wow, they do go for the tie. Not expecting that.
From 6-8 to 15-6. Now 22-22. We hope y'all, I like to say this every year. Hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday. From us truly at RSPN, as you can see, we've decked out a bit. We've got a bit of a Christmas decor on some of the graphics here tonight. As the Knights will get set with the ball. 2:56, 1st and 15. Here comes Sieg. Sieg in the middle. Gonna try and find a man. He'll throw right, and that's caught by Nasta. Hassan will tackle him, 2nd and 4. Waiting to start. Here comes Sieg. Snapped, and he'll try and find a man. He's got a guy on the left. He'll just run it in, and he is tackled just short.
3rd and 1 here for the Knights.
Legendary Bowl 49, 5 years of the LFG, will be coming January 9th, 2026 on RSPN. Tune into it live on YouTube and Twitch as we get ready to celebrate the history of the legendary football gridiron. Sieg, left side.
I think he might have the angle here. He does. That's a first
down.
Does. For the Knights.
Perfect. He's just got to take the first down. He's not going to do anything. He's just going to run it. Yep, perfect first down. Smart play there, wasting clock.
And that, I think that they'll run it here to the 2-minute warning here. They do. 2-minute warning.
Here comes Sieg. In the middle. He chased there by 97 and 11, trying to find a man. He's got a guy going left side. He's going to go throw to the right. Corcore's got it. Trying to avoid the man. Completed
But
pass.
he's going backwards, though. He's going backwards.
He's avoiding it. And just short of a first down, 2nd and 1. Great play there by the Knights to get closer and closer to getting that first down. About 50 yards away from the end zone. .146 left to go here. Clock's winding down. They're calling the clock right now. We might have a reset of the clock. Here we go. Sieg jumped right over first down. The clock was winding down. 2-minute warning here. It's still going.
Under 90 seconds.
Minute 20.
I think DC is just running down the clock here. And honestly, it's working for him at this moment.
Perfect play there and just short there. Trying to run in for a first down about 5 yards away. They're just going to try and kill the clock. Minute 12 left to go here. 2nd and 6. Play clock winds down. They're just going to try and kill as much as they can. They have 16 seconds left to go here on this clock. Almost down to a minute. They'll snap it now. Sieg throws right side. Caught! Right in for the first down there. Core, great play. Just trying to kill down the clock as much as they can here at PFC Stadium. Mo Bamba is going absolutely nuts. They are loud.
Home crowd trying to get behind their Firecats here as the Knights are marching down the field here methodically.
Great play there by 2-4. Escapes the 2 guys and will just get it short. 2nd and 3. If he caught that ball and immediately ran, we would have a first down scenario right now. There's a chance now for Sieg. Gonna throw towards the middle. Core intended.
Almost
but
had that one
overthrown.
there.
27 seconds left to go here on a 3rd and 3. Game is tied 22-22. DC and Florida. They'll blow the whistle. Snap ball Sieg.
Fake the run there.
2-mans. Paradox and Assad going right side. Gonna throw to the left against that first down for Tundra, and he'll just run it in on the 9-yarder.
They still have that. Okay, now they've burned their 3rd and final timeout here, Rylan.
So, of course, beginning of this game was basically a back-and-forth hassle. They used the 2 timeouts, if you remember, to slow down the game clock and get the clarification that they needed to start this game. Now they use their final timeout here. 17 seconds left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Here comes Sieg.
They got it.
Touchdown!
The Knights are back in the league, but we have a challenge here for a false start.
I figured they would. It seemed like that they were very unready. But if this does stand, we have a 6th, possibly 7th point on the line.
So
they erase the
they
points.
will get the false start penalty there.
To snap it back, 17 seconds left to go here. They're going to try and kill the clock. They know exactly what they've got to do.
The Knights
Right
no
now,
longer
it's
have a timeout here, Rylan, so I don't know why Bailey's trying to call one. There's no timeout left.
And they're going to call a delay a game. They're
That's
going to
gonna be
go
a delay
minus
game.
10 yards. They're calling delay a game.
So they went from from about the 9-yard line to about the 29 and 2 penalties. With under 20 seconds to go. This is not good here for the Knights.
Just trying to avoid the sack is getting absolutely chasing sack. Hassan gets it. They'll catch it. But
it does not matter. That ball was still in his hands when he got sacked. The Knights have to run back to the line here. Because I'm pretty sure when that whistle blows, that clock is going to be running.
The Knights have went back about 40 yards and 2 penalties in 1 play. With 8 seconds left to go here, the final
blown,
play.
So I think this will be it here for the half.
And they're going to try and run it, and they'll throw it, and that's just...
What in the... What was that? They're going to call grounding right there.
I can see why they're going to call grounding on that, and that is grounding.
What?
So they will replay.
Where was Bailey trying to throw that ball right there? Not even giving his team a chance to catch it.
So are they going to call halftime here? Alrighty. So, 6-0, 6-8, 15-6, 15-14, 15-22, and now 22-22 here. It's been a crazy game. Again, two undefeated teams here. Crowd, what's your outlooks on this game?
Well, right now, Rylan, I gotta say that I'm extremely concerned with DC with how they win the halftime. I mean, the offense, they got to the 9-yard line. False start puts them back. Delay a game puts them back 10 more yards. Bailey takes the sack to put them back to their own territory. And then I don't know what he was doing at the very end right there. And if I'm the Firecats right now, I have the momentum.
So here we go. Firecats kickoff. DC ball. Here comes Slushy.
I guess the only upside here for the Knights is that they start the second half with the ball.
Which is probably what they intended to do.
I mean, maybe, but still, I feel like I'm left with more questions than answers on that final drive of theirs.
Well, you get more time on the clock. You waste more time so they can't get a hold of the ball. I think it's a smart play there by Seed.
I feel like it's just a wasted opportunity, though, with how far they got down the field and just to get nothing at all.
Here's the chest out for Nasta, and he'll just get it short. And that is in for a first down.
And they're going to challenge false start again here.
Alrighty here. You're an RSPN viewer. You want to see the broadcast cam. Tune in on the main Twitch. RSPN 2. You want to see the Skycam. A view from up above and behind the scenes. Exclusive, soon to be on Patreon. But you can view it right now here on the YouTube.
And, well, another false start pushes the Knights back again here. And I'm not sure who it is on this side of the line that is jumping early, but someone's got to figure it out. So 1st and 25 for the DC Knights here to open the second half here, Rylan.
So again, 22-22. They're going 1st and 25. Seek's gonna get the ball. Basically just a lot of chirping and chat. But they'll go to the end zone. Here comes Sieg being chased there by two guys. He'll avoid it and go deep down the middle. The chance out for number 7. He's gone. Slushy will run with the ball. It gets tackled by Vincent. Great play there to set up the Knights. Oh my gosh.
Well, that right there is the big play that you are looking for from the DC Knights offense. And Bailey with a huge pass downfield, setting them up inside the red zone.
Basically a 70-yard push. What felt like. But let's see. Sieg. Gonna go left side, and that's overthrown. 2nd and 15. You could take an overthrown play here. Honestly, if I am the Knights, I'm gonna try and kill as much clock as I can, knowing it's a tied game. Try and get in the end zone, and just send out my defense. I'm trying to look for a pick. Here comes Sieg. Gonna go right side, being chased there again towards the middle, and that is overthrown. It was angled just short of where the receiver was. Seemed to be, if I'm not mistaken, Core. Either way, a great play.
Now 3rd down here for the Knights.
Here's a chance now for Sieg. Left side, caught, touchdown! Great play!
Had him in the middle of the end zone right there. And the Knights, once again, back in the lead here.
So 28 to 22. I mean, You go here for the field goal, or you go for the 2 points, make it basically a 6-point game if you do that. But I think they're just going to go straight for it. Yep.
We have a flag. Hang on, flag on the play.
There's a chance I'll throw it down the middle and field goal. 2 point. It says 2 point field goal.
The extra point is good, so it would be 29-22 here in the third. Now the Firecats will be getting the ball here for the first time in the second half here, Rylan.
Exactly. So Jalen going right side. And he'll get that there on what I believe to be is the 21. I don't know if anybody in this chat here follows hockey, but there's been a trade. Philip Deneau has been traded to the Habs in exchange for a second round. This trade freeze is tomorrow. So this was a deal that was supposed to be done hopefully by the end of day tomorrow and done now. But no, back to Montreal. Of course, that's an overthrow play there. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 15 here. Here's a chance now. Calvin towards the middle, going left side. Calvin in the end zone, going left side, being chased there by 2 guys. He'll throw it deep down the middle. There's a chance now, trying to get in, and that's caught. Taylor, touchdown, Firecats. What a play!
And that's just an incredible grab right there by the receiver. 2v1 with everything not going in his favor. Calvin throwing it downfield. He comes down with it, walks it in the end zone, and we have ourselves a 1-point game.
Unbelievable. And that's a great play. Honestly, you take it all the way from the end zone, basically a 90-yard dime, and they'll basically tie this game up. Unbelievable. What a play.
And we are tied at 29 apiece here in Pensacola.
That's what happens when you got 2 undefeated teams. They're really wanting that 3-0 record. Firecats will kick off. Whistle's blown. They're going to set it to the left. 3:33 left to go in a third. There's lots of football to be played still. I mean, this clock basically just isn't running out the way it should be. Here comes Slushy going towards the 20, and he'll get it just short of the 25. Be on the 23, it seems, but 1st and 15 here. What's your opinion on this crowd?
Right now, Rylan, honestly, this is anybody's game at this point. It might come down to who gets this ball last. I think these offenses have really started to find themselves in the second half.
I mean, they're gluing together relatively well, right? Like, it's about adapting as the game goes on. As it go right side, that's a chance now for nice on. Is that in? It's in. Wow.
That's a first down. He brought it in.
That's unbelievable. So Sieg. Ball's been snapped. Sieg going towards the right side here. He'll jump back to the middle. He's going to try and run it here. He's going to throw left side. Caught! Oh my gosh! Caught.
Almost started with the call there, Rylan. He's at the 5-yard line.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. 2 forward. Great play. Here comes Sieg. Sieg, middle. Going right side. He's got 3 guys open that I can see him right now. If I'm Sieg, I'm throwing this ball. Escaping Hassan. He's going to try and run it still. Unbelievable.
Dumps it off to Slushy, and the Knights are back in the lead here.
I missed a touchdown. Unreal. Sieg. Field goal is up and good, 29-36. Can't believe I missed that. My feed went down for 1 second. That just shows how fast OFL plays, right? Like, that's unreal. Whistle's been blown, and I'll throw it back. Far court to kick it off. They'll go middle approach this time. Here comes Vincent. Going right side, not throwing, but just like absolutely throwing the body pretty much above his teammates. Great play there. So here comes Calvin to get his team back on the board. Florida down by 7. Gonna just try Etcher with the first down. He's got the first down. Perfect play there. Tons of tackles him, but you can't stop him. Calvin, great play there to get the first down. So Japan will snap. Here comes Calvin towards the middle. Calvin trying to find a man open. He's just letting his guys run. Trying to avoid 2 guys, 2 forwards right on his behind. Here comes Calvin throwing left side, and that is overthrown.
I think he was trying to get that. He was trying to get that big play in once again, but I think that time he just put a little too much under that ball.
So the play clock will start. 17 seconds, 16, 15, 2:18 left to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and 15. Florida needs about 6 or 7 to tie this game. Here comes Calvin. They rule an incomplete pass, but they'll throw left side, and that is caught by Paradox.
He's out. He is not in bounds.
I thought so. Looked real close to the edge there.
Third down.
3rd and 15. 2:12 left to go. 97-3. He's got about 6 other guys willing to catch this ball and get their team back on the board. Here comes Calvin. Calvin going to go right side towards the 30. It's towards the 25, the 20. Still throwing. I think he's going to try and go right to the end zone. He won't. He'll go towards the middle, and that is caught. Touchdown. I can't believe I keep saying
Riley, you were trying to pre-fire these touchdowns so much. That is a big catch right there for the Firecats. Sets them up at the 8-yard line. Calvin looking to punch it in now.
There's a chance now, Calvin, you're just going to run it through. Seems like I have a habit of, like calling the play before it happens. It's into a touchdown. The Firecats need points on the board. Here comes Calvin throwing left side. That is a touchdown. Jalen, 1 point away from tying this game once again.
Firecats, I could see them going for 2 here if they really wanted to, but they will tie the game up at 36.
If I'm the Firecats, I'm taking that, I'm taking that field goal all day. Like, there's no point in risking it. You get the interception, you're down by 1, and then they get the ball back at a touchdown, and you have an uneven score with time left. If you're not careful and can't get that back, you just ruin your chances by 1 point. So great play there. Vincent to kick it off. 36-36.
Well, the one thing is, Ronald, we still have a whole nother quarter of football to go after this.
Unbelievable. It's been back and forth. These teams have almost tied already their scores from last week. Slushy going to run it through still and gets it on the 32. So a 1st and 15 here, 1:41 left to go here in the third quarter. And again, both teams undefeated, 2-0. Handing two teams their first loss of the season. The season just started here in the OFL. This is exciting football to watch. Here it comes. Nice stuff. Look at that ball left side. Blank there for a second. Sieg throwing a I thought was a really risky ball. But let the man play ball. Here comes Sieg. He'll just throw it right through. That's a great play for a first down. Unreal.
He's going with a quick play right there. And, I mean, they just needed the first down. And it worked for him right there.
Well, it's like you're so used to, if I'm the Firecats defense, I'm so used to seeing him run and going so far back that I'm not expecting that.
Out, yeah.
So that's a great play there. Just like how he's doing right now. Sieg trying to forward the sack, and he does it! He just suffered.
Taken down in his own 25.
40-yard loss from the... Oh, man. Tough play. I think that's the second of the game. What's the big man got in store? 1:24 left to go here. I mean, again, roll football, unpredictable. You never know what can happen. This could be a big time
39 here.
He's got just enough room to squeeze one out.
I think they might try and make this manageable here. I don't think you go for it all in one play.
Sieg's just going to try and dime it. Going right side for the first down and overthrown. That was close.
Oh, he had that one right there. That is one that they probably should have had. But now it's 3rd and 39, and at this point, I mean, you already tried getting the first down in one play. Why not do it again?
Here comes Sieg. 3rd and 39. In the middle, literally towards the 10. He'll be blocked there by Paradox and Hassan going left side. He's going to try and find a man open. He'll go down the middle, and that will be caught!
And that is a first down conversion.
First down. I do tend to have a habit of saying this, but no, seriously. Two competitive teams. It's a back and forth. It feels like a 20-minute quarter. Not even close. These are 5-minute quarters in the OFL. You have two teams here that are undefeated playing great. Here comes Sieg down the middle, and that is overthrown. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 15, 42 seconds left to go here on the clock in the third quarter. So Sieg trying to get a touchdown in for his team to take the lead. Sieg towards the middle, and that's caught! Touchdown!
And the Knights take back the lead here as time winds down here in the third quarter.
I think they're just going to go here for the field goal, make it a 7-point game, currently a 6, but 36-42. I'd say it's pretty good.
And the extra point is good. We got a 43-36 ball game as we are approaching the fourth quarter.
It's always a difference about 6 or 7 points for this team. I mean, like, you can't, not been a safety so far. It's just been constant rush football.
I don't even think we've seen an interception.
No, we haven't.
And both quarterbacks playing really good here so far.
Playing really accurate. Like, that's incredible.
Again, there's been incompletions, but, I mean, they've been keeping it in favor of their own receivers.
I mean, at the beginning of the game, you have two guys going back, first down, back to back to back, as Vince will run it in towards the right side. But again, like, it's constant rush football. They're playing well. They're playing with their mans. They know their game plan and what they're doing, and they're able to execute. And that is what you need to win football games. Calvin, towards the middle. Gonna try and go right side towards the 10. He'll throw it automatic. First down for Jalen. He'll get that towards the 50. Still running for it. He'll just inch towards the sideline and gets it on the 40. Just short of the 40, actually. I'm pretty sure on the 39.
Knights are trying to call a timeout here, and they will.
Honestly, it's a smart play. You've got to get your team in order, knowing the fact of how dangerous these teams are. These teams are really dangerous. They're playing incredibly well. And I mean, if I'm DC, I'm taking my timeouts. You wasted all your timeouts at the beginning of the match, and you actually went down by 2 touchdowns. You're able to come back. You're playing good football. Just execute it well. Get in the end zone. Make big plays. Calvin. Towards the right side. Gonna throw down the middle. There's a chance. And picked off! We called the pick before it happened. Tundra with a massive play. DC will get the ball back in what could be the game changer of this entire half.
And right there for DC, I think that's what they need. That timeout really helped them out as they're able to get time and get a defensive scheme going. And now they can go up by 2 possessions, which I don't think a team has been up 2 possessions since the first quarter.
Unreal. Sieg. Gonna go right side. Still running with the ball. He'll get tackled. 2nd and 13 there. 19 seconds left to go. These next 5 minutes are going to be big for both teams if they want to keep an undefeated record.
Second and 13 for DC. And the Firecats defense is going to need a big play of their own here to get back in this game.
Here's a chance left side now for 2 forward, and John sacked short. Unreal. Here's a chance now, and they're going to kill that end of quarter.
So, Ryland, we have entered the 4th quarter. Knights lead 43-36.
Welcome to the danger zone. There was a trade for this Firecats team not too long ago, of course, with the Huskies. Tuzo from Florida will head over to, of course, the Huskies and Highland in exchange for Carswell 22 and RFP Caveman 3. And that was what seemed to be a very favorited trade in the Huskies' favor. Might be paying off a bit here.
Incomplete. And that's a turnover.
Unbelievable.
So the Firecats defense with the stand, and now the offense back with the ball here just inside the 30 of DC.
To the chest now, Calvin. Calvin going right side. He's got all odds in his favor to get this team back in the win column.
Overthrown.
In the end zone, and that'll be an overthrown pass. Here's a chance now, Calvin. Running with the ball. Still running, gonna go down the middle, and that is
off the post.
Intercepted, but overthrown it. Actually, off the post. Looked to be intercepted there, but the doing happened. Hit upright because it hit upright. I mean, that's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard the dunk off the bottom part of the upright right there. I think it was the crossbar. But that results in an incomplete pass.
There's a chance now. Right side. Caught by Jay. Touchdown Firecats. Unbelievable game that we have here.
Tie the
Calvin
game. It's good.
Goal, and that is good. Unbelievable. What a play. left side. The ball will go originally middle last time, but I mean, Slushy's going to try and get it in over the 20. He's got guys charging right at him. He'll get it to the 25. 26! Perfect! Here's a chance now. Sieg. Middle, heading towards the end zone, being chased there by Paradox. And he'll throw pick
Oh my
again!
God, that was right to him.
Unbelievable! .43-43 tie game with a pick that just happened. On the opposite side of the field, Calvin now has the ball.
This, I don't know what has happened here to the Knights, but talk about a momentum shift. They might get the lead here, but that is overthrown.
Overthrown play there, 2nd and 15. If I'm the Firecats, I'm firing on all cylinders. You have guys are willing to get this ball, and they are playing incredible. You know that this team's now getting tired. You have the upper hand. If you play with the ball smart, you're able to get balls deep. It's a chance now, Calvin. Gonna throw toward, go ahead towards the middle. Gonna still go towards the left side, towards the 20. And he'll throw it, and that'll be overthrown. 3rd and 15. That's a risky play there.
I think his receiver jumped that ball right there. He jumped over it, and that's what cost him yards right there. So, crucial 3rd down here for the Firecats.
Here's a chance now, Calvin. And towards the middle, he's got about 2 guys available. One of them's in the end zone now. He's going to throw it just over Jalen. Great play. Oh, man.
Put it in the middle of traffic, and they come down with the grab right there.
That's unreal. There's a chance now for Calvin to get his team back on the board, to take the lead. They're wasting the play clock here. I think they're going to snap last second. Yes, they will. Unbelievable play there. But Calvin going to go right side, and that's caught!
I don't know how he stayed in bounds right there.
Unreal. I mean, that's great accuracy. You know you have 2 guys covered them that are right in front, and you still get that ball through. Not only that, but so narrow of space as well. Great play there.
1st and goal now for the Firecats.
They could kick this, but they're not risking that. Calvin. Gonna just run for it. Still running.
Nope. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down.
Wasting the time yet again on the play clock. Wind it down. 2:35. Caught there by Joey, and that's in! Touchdown Firecats as they bring the blast back to the end zone. This could be a 50-43 game in the matter of 2 seconds.
In DC, all the pressure is on them. The offense in the 4th quarter, I don't know what has happened. But now, they have to go downfield and tie this game or take the lead. Yeah, it's a 7-point game with 2:31 to go.
Unbelievable. And that's a great play. And I mean, Florida's got their stadium buzzing once again. 2:31 left to go here in the 4th, and they'll kick it off. Here comes Slushy. Left side, still running towards the 30, the 25. You'll just get sacked right there. The 23, it seems. Exactly, yeah, the 23. So they'll start their play here to get back on the board. It's back and forth. This is unreal. So here comes Sieg. Head towards left side. Oh, I throw it there for 2 forward. And he'll get it. Just short there. And first down by 8 yards.
This drive is probably the most important drive of the game here for the Knights, as Bailey needs to be efficient here. We're about to reach the 2-minute mark here in the fourth, and the Knights down by 7.
Exactly. Sieg. Gonna go right side, throw in. He's got it over for Cover. He's got that for a first down. He's gonna jump. Perfect play there. 157 left to go. Here comes Sieg. Right side, gonna try and run, hops over.
No gain.
He'll take that. 2nd and 10. No gain at all. And they're still talking.
He did not lose any yards on that play, but he also did not get beyond the line of scrimmage.
Still kind of a risky play there. All he would have taken maybe like one tiny microscopic hit.
I mean,
send them back 3 or 4 yards.
I don't really see any change in the line of scrimmage here, but DC running the clock down a little bit. I wouldn't say they're in a position to do that just yet.
He's gonna throw to Stein. He's gonna try and get it for the first down, and he just has it, but short on the inches. I would have just ran that in straight, but mistakes are made. I'm jumping this if I'm the Knights. They got that first down. I can see him throwing here, though.
Well, 3rd down. This could decide the game here, Rylan.
So they're just going to jump it. Perfect. Exactly what I said. It's a smart play. Make sure you have downs to run this ball. Make sure that you have downs to run this ball. Of course, this is like 1 minute 16 left to go here in this game. This is fast-paced football. They're going to try and get it all that they got. I'm glad to see a smart play like that. Hopefully finish this game out. Here's a chance now. Going for Slushy, and he's got that.
We're under a minute now here, Rylan. DC's still got some space to go. And DC also has 2 timeouts remaining. We'll see if they put those to use at some point.
Well, honestly, they're killing the clock. They're doing a great play here. If they get a late game push, and they'll go for it. Neista's going to get it, and he'll just get it over the first down. Perfect play there.
I think one thing that can be a reasonable concern with how they're playing is, could they be playing a little too conservative? Because now you're about 30 seconds left, and you're still not even in the red zone yet, and you need 7.
There comes Sieg. Gonna throw left. Cut! Hit for 2, Ward! Just short. They'll go 2nd and 1. I'm jumping.
We'll see if they go quick here or not.
Now you've got to think.
When the whistle blows, that clock's going to keep moving. He tackled inbounds.
He
was tackled inbounds, I should
22
say.
seconds left to go of this clock, though, too. And you'll get
sacked. He's short. He is short.
But you got 20 seconds left to go of this clock. You're down by 7.
This is the 2nd timeout.
You're down by 7, right? You have to get that touchdown in, and it's either you get the field goal or you go for the 2-pointer. And they're still going to run.
Bailey in all the way to the 3 with that run. First and goal for DC.
You go for the field goal or you get that 2-point conversion. Doesn't matter. There's still time on the clock for the Firecats to get one last dime here and try and win this game.
Bailey runs it again. He's in.
Touchdown.
And hang on. Wait, they're saying 15.
They're going to put him back 15 yards? Nope. Touchdown.
No, okay, 15 seconds. Okay, that's what that means. My bad. That's on me. Now, here's my question, Ryland. Do they play it safe and go for the tie, or do they try and go for the dagger for 2 and leave Florida 15 seconds and 3 timeouts?
Honestly, I don't think it matters what the score is.
Right now, it looks like they're lining up for 2.
I don't think it matters what the score is. I think what matters most is stopping this defense. They'll try and avoid the sack. He's still running. Hassan is just so close. They'll go right side, and that's caught.
They got it.
The Firecats have 15 seconds, 3 timeouts, and a great quarterback to try and win them this game, and they're going to challenge it.
And Florida's trying to get a double block call. They're trying to get something. But honestly, I think this is just going to come down to 15 seconds, 3 timeouts, and Calvin needs to get them down the field. And there will be no call for a double block. So yeah, this drive here for the Firecats is going to be the most important drive of the game.
You've got 2, possibly 3 drives left in you if you play this correctly. It should take about 7 seconds to get to the 20 or get to the 30.
I think
and then you're wasting
they're probably
time.
not going to give them. Oh, never mind. I was going to say they probably are not going to give them a touchback kick here, but they will.
Honestly, a smart play. You've got to kill the time. And I mean, that's just how football works in general. But the thing is that Florida knows, and they're confident in their offensive squad to get this into the end zone, that they're not going to waste a second. Every second matters when you're 15 seconds left.
Think of the minimum they need to get the field goal range. They're only down by 1. A field goal would get them the win here.
Here's a chance now for Calvin as the time winds down. Towards the 10-second mark, they're going to throw it to the right and overthrown. They're going to take the timeout. There's no way they don't.
That's incomplete. There's no reason to. The clock stops.
So they're calling 9 seconds. Hassan's saying 10.
Incomplete, so it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Firecats. And at this point, they might just have to get to field goal range and either go down or go out.
Honestly, in my opinion, I think it's a smart play, though, right? You have 3 timeouts. You didn't take a single timeout at all this entire half. I'm wasting every single one. Calvin towards the middle. Try to find a man going right. Vincent gets it. They'll take a timeout.
He stepped out of bounds, so there will be no need for the timeout.
Again? Really?
But they will take one just to be sure. So Florida uses their first timeout.
This is a very tricky situation. It's basically you go dime for this. You can't go for the field goal now. You've wasted too much. Six days away from Christmas. One of the last games before the holiday break. They're going to take their timeout, execute a play. Who will go home undefeated 3-0? Take a look at our Twitch chat here. They're going to go.
This will be the ball game here.
Calvin with a chance to win it. Working, catching him. He just beats out the entire defensive line. Calvin's running. Is he going to throw this ball? Yes, he will. Left side, a chance.
Intercepted. Ball game.
The Knights come out victorious. 3-0. What a ball game.
And the home crowd not happy with how this one ended.
Florida gets their first loss of the season. And again, like I said, by 1 point. That's all it takes. A risk there, wasting clock. That's what happens. Unbelievable game. I mean, you have two teams here that came in this undefeated now. 3-0 and 2-1. Crab, what was your opinion on the game and how did it go?
I mean, back and forth game right there. And I mean, even though the Firecats, they got the ball last, it was the Knights who in the end got the win right there. And I think it comes down to how Bailey managed the game clock. I was a little worried that he was a little too conservative. But in the end, it worked out in his favor as the Knights win 51-50. And the Knights will remain undefeated. And the Firecats go 2-1. And potentially will move down to Tier 2 next series.
Exactly. Unbelievable game. I just want to say to everybody here tuning into the stream at RSPN, thank you for watching. Happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. Hope all of you have a safe holiday. No matter what, if you're traveling, if you're just at home even. It's been a hell of a run this year. I mean, we've done a lot of stuff. I'm sure we'll be streaming again before the end of the year. But honestly, from the bottom of our hearts, it's been a lot of hard work, progress. It's been a lot of production behind the scenes. I mean, our guys spent at least 8 hours getting this ready for tonight. And although it's a hobby, we know you guys enjoy watching it. So again, I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Super MRK put a hell of a job in tonight. Woofy as well. Michael, who is now our replay operator. Shout out to them as well. Great plays. Great everything from this crew. And we're excited to lead into 2026. I'm Rylan, Cowboy Crab alongside me. Wishing you a good night, OFL. I kind of didn't.
Pro Sports Programming Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Old Football